Hello! Welcome back to the Casey Woolley channel. So, you've seen the title, you clicked on it, you know what this is. We're talking about Boogie2988. I am a long-time watcher of Boogie. Well, at least I think I would qualify as a long-time watcher. Been watching his channel ever since 2013 or 14, so it's been a while. It's been a while. And this video, so he's been making a certain type of content for the last, I want to say, 2 or so years now. And it's really kind of, the video he just put out, actually, I don't know how recently he just put out. I just got the notification for it and watched it and decided that I wanted to talk about it because as a longtime viewer of his channel, I actually am hoping he sees this video just because I have some things to say, and it looks like he is due for some advice. I know everyone has tried to give him advice, but I'm not here to give Boogie advice on dealing with trolls or anything like that. Honestly, I'm just directly commenting on the video that he just put out, which was called "Yes, I Was Arrested," and in whatever they're called, the circular things. Please watch. So, Boogie, here's the thing. Like I said, I'm a long-time watcher of Boogie. I don't know whether to address him. I'm going to assume he's not going to see this video, so I'm not going to address him as in like Boogie, you personally out there. But I do hope he sees this because this is some advice he could genuinely use. Granted, this is coming from someone who has 14 subscribers. I'm not coming from a point of view of like, oh, I'm so successful, so of course I can tell Boogie what to do. Not that at all. But I think there's just certain things he needs to hear. So, here we go. So, in this video of his, he talked about the fact that he was arrested for, I think there was this guy named Frank Castle who showed up at his house, and this is when Boogie, you guys probably already know what happened. There's the video of it is, I think, was it on? Whose channel was it on? I don't know. I think it was, Frank Castle was the one who was recording it, so I think, so Frank Castle was the one who actually put the video out there of Boogie drawing a gun on him. Of course, this was at Boogie's house, and Frank Castle was not invited there. And, you guys know the story, blah, 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 blah. Boogie did a warning shot, and that's what he ended up going to jail for like 3 or so days, I think. He says in the video, I already forgot how long he was in jail for. Anyways, so the video was kind of to address that and just to be like, yeah, he says, like, I wish I could talk about it more. Legal things are happening right now, and there's nothing I can really do about it. Keep you guys posted. So, great on all that stuff. But what the video was actually about is it's another one of these videos of Boogie asking for some sort of help. And here's the thing. So, like I said, I'm a longtime viewer of his, since at least like 2013-14. So, why did I start watching his channel in the first place? Well, the main reason why I started watching his channel, it was actually a close friend of mine who actually showed me his channel. And at very first, I was like, well, this is different. Haven't seen someone like this on YouTube before. And the reason why I started watching is because of his, what did he call it? His rambling series, his rambling vlogs. Just videos where he talked about his everyday life, his experiences, and then, of course, he had a bunch of other videos talking on various subjects, various thoughts, just theories and opinions he had on other things. Kind of, sort of like I've been doing a little bit on this channel, except his was more so, also had some more video game things to it. And I really liked it. I liked his stories. I liked hearing about his previous experiences. I liked hearing, and yes, I did also like hearing his thoughts and opinions on video games, as I'm an avid video game player. One of my favorite videos he actually ever did was actually his review on the Warcraft movie. The reason being, I actually really enjoyed the movie, and I was extremely interested on his opinion because I knew he was an even bigger World of Warcraft player than me, and even, I actually never played the Warcraft games 1, 2, and 3, and I know that he did, so I knew it was going to be interesting to hear his take on the movie versus mine. And of course, as we all know, there's the Francis stuff. And I like the Francis stuff. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's not why I subscribed to him in the first place. I subscribed to Boogie because I was interested in hearing his opinions on things. And also hearing about his experiences. Probably one of my other favorite videos he ever did was his, He talked about a story of him and his friend going to a Magic the Gathering tournament somewhere. It was like a decently long drive they had to get to get to it. And along the drive, actually on the way back, they stopped at some, whatever restaurant on the side of the road, and they had one of those competitions where it's like, oh, if you can eat this like 50-ounce steak with a fully loaded baked potato and a full like garden salad, then you get the whole meal for free. And his friend talked him into doing it. Boogie didn't want to do it. It's a great video. I would recommend anyone looking it up now. It's funny. It's the kind of thing where you're just like, oh no, don't. It's good. It's a good video. Watch it. That's the kind of thing that I subscribe to his channel for in the first place. Life experiences, and then also his thoughts, theories, and opinions on things. That's what I was in for. And he did kind of stop doing that a couple years ago. Around a certain, let's say, event in his life, which I'm not going to name here. I don't think it'd be rude to name it. It did happen. But if you know, you know. He went through a certain event that was obviously not fun for him. And then that was right after he got he did his gastric bypass surgery. And his channel definitely changed. And I understand that. When you're emotionally in a different place, and when everything in your life has changed, whether it's for the better or the worse, you're gonna react to things differently. You're going to experience everything differently. You're going to want to do different things. If you're a content creator, you're going to want to make different videos. That's going to happen. I understand that. So I wasn't one of those, whereas he did change the content on me, and I wasn't really happy with the new content. I'm the kind of viewer where when that happens, I don't go onto people's channels and start typing like, how dare you, this is not what I subscribe for, unless you start making videos that I want to see tomorrow, I'm unsubscribing right now. I don't understand that type of person. Okay, if you like the videos, watch them. If you don't, then stop. It's that simple. I stopped watching his videos for the most part because he stopped making the type of content that I enjoyed watching. It's as simple as that. So, lo and behold, though, and I wouldn't even be making a video on this because, like I said, it's as simple as that. He doesn't make content that I enjoy anymore. Simple as that. But here comes these videos he does nowadays, ever since his viewership did start dropping, where he starts asking his audience members to start, like, he's asking for their help. Not necessarily for donations, although he did technically do that once with a car, but he was also kind of joking, but this, but that. I don't really know whether he was joking actually or if he tried to take donations. I don't know or care. What I will say is, he doesn't usually ask his audience for donations, but what he does ask them for is the most that an audience member can do. Watch all the videos. And that kind of brings us to this latest video, his I was arrested, please watch video. Now the problem that I have with this video is that I have a few issues with it. So throughout this video, one of the things he does is he calls what he does on YouTube a hobby instead of a job or a career. And that's inaccurate, Boogie. It just is. Why? Well, because at another point in the video, he establishes that he got like 30,000 views on, the more boring videos that he's been putting out lately about like his car or him going shopping or something, or just stuff like that people never really subscribed to in the first place. And he's like, and I'm super grateful for those 30,000 views. He's like, but I do want to reach more of an audience, And it's like, well, Boogie, you're asking your current audience, instead of making any changes on your end, you're asking your audience members to try and do the work for you and watch every video of yours, regardless of whether they're interested in it or not, which, by the way, is not how this works. The audience to, the content creator to audience relationship works like this. It's an exchange. It's an exchange of time. You're asking people to watch your content. And the way that you do that is by making content that's worth watching. Whether it's giving an interesting opinion, whether it's reviewing something, whether it's showing something cool. And granted, you have been trying to do that stuff. But if it's not working, that's not your audience's fault. And I know that you're not saying it's your audience's fault, but you're still asking them to pick up the slack without making any changes on your end. So you're saying, hey, if you do want to support me, you should watch all my videos, like, comment, subscribe. You should also share my videos on however you do that, you know, whether it's, I don't know, on Facebook or whatever, Twitter, I don't know. And the thing is, and that is out of the way. See, there's a difference between asking someone to like a video. Liking a video takes about a second. If it's on your phone, you just poke your screen. If it's on, the computer, you just have to, with the cursor, click. Super fast, super simple, barely takes any time. It does kind of make sense that content creators ask for likes, but asking them to, watch every video regardless of whether you're interested or not, that's not how this works. It's not. People don't watch your videos specifically because they're trying to support you. They watch your videos because they want to watch your videos. And that's true of any content creator on this platform. People, it's an exchange of time. So here's the thing. If someone clicks on your video and watches it all the way through, that's because they wanted to. That's because they were interested. That's because they were interested in what you were saying or what you were doing, what you were reviewing, talking about, whatever. It's not, they're not doing it because they're trying to support specifically your lifestyle. And it's not to say that your audience doesn't care about you either, because those 30,000 people that were clicking on those other videos of yours, they probably do care about you. They probably have been even longer time watchers than myself. Or maybe they're more recent. Maybe they didn't watch the videos that I used to watch of yours. I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter. And I'm not judging you for either of those. What I will say, though, is that you're going about this the wrong way. If you want to get audience members back from a couple years ago, back before 2018, but back before you had the surgery and other certain events happened, or if you just want to get a new audience entirely, which you did technically say in the video, which by the way is also completely fine. It's understandable that and let's also say, if you're trying to grow your audience, it's not just a hobby then. It is still your job or career. Stop calling it just a hobby if there's so much more to it than that. If it is mainly a motivation of money, and you're literally saying, support me by, it's nice that you're at least not just constantly asking your audience members for donations. That's good. But if you're saying, please watch my videos so I can pay for these court hearings, then it's not a hobby. That's not a hobby then. That's still, if you're asking them to pay the bills, then that's not just a hobby. That's your job or career or whatever it is you want to call it in that aspect, but you're not just doing it for fun. And it's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a content creator. It's an extremely lucrative avenue, and you clearly have made a lot of money off of it, which is a good thing. And as someone who has seen that success in the past, it's surprising that you don't understand how this works. Because again, it's one thing to ask your audience to like, comment, subscribe. Even a comment is going a little bit above and beyond, because you still have to type out whatever it is you're going to say. Although you could literally just type out nothing and then just leave a comment that just says AJF or something. But still, a like is asking for very little, and then it's still going to help that video do better. Whereas asking someone to bother to share your video, that's asking for a lot. Asking someone to watch your videos that they weren't even interested in the first place and would be very bored by, that's asking too much of them. They should want to watch your videos. They shouldn't feel like they're doing you a favor by watching your videos. So that's all I really have to say on this subject. I still like Boogie2988 as a content creator. The fact that I still even get notifications from him, even just sometimes, still proves that I've watched enough of him over the years that YouTube knows that I do watch him. And I still watch some of his videos sometimes. But I do have a problem with this, and I think it's... Boogie, I just think, honestly, you could do better, man. You could do so much better. Like I said, you've already even been through all this. You know how to be more successful on YouTube. You know how to do this. You're just asking your audience members to do more work for you for some reason, even though you probably know that's not how this works. Although, if you do know that, then I don't know why you'd ask of that, because obviously it doesn't look very good. I'm not sure what you're doing right now. I have no idea what you're doing. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my thoughts on Boogie2988 currently right now. Sorry for the lack in uploading videos myself, but I've been a little bit too busy lately. But you know how it is. So I just don't promise to ever have certain amount of videos come out ever. They come out when they come out. So, all right. See ya.